Namaste. Welcome, everybody. My name is Anya Light. I'm so grateful to be here with you in this splendid moment. We have a new moon in Capricorn, January 18th, 2026. I thought I would look into some cards, see what might be going on for us, see what challenges we might be going through, offer some guidance, some clarity around this time. Wow. Change. Now, many of you are saying, duh, Anya. Duh. It feels like the whole world is on fire right now with change and transformation. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I don't think anybody can escape this feeling right now that's happening on planet Earth, which is that there's so much change going on. It's almost boggling to the mind. It's difficult to comprehend, whether we look outside of us to the world events, whether we just look at our personal lives and see how much is changing for us. Sometimes doesn't it feel like a single day is 10,000 years? It feels like that to me all the time, but particularly lately. Excuse me, I have something in my throat here. That's better. Yeah, so navigating change. How do we navigate change in the most loving and compassionate way possible at this new moon in Capricorn? Capricorn helps us to create plans, helps us to erect stable, positive visions for our life. Very practical, very rooted in the here and now, the daily. Getting down in the dirt with the nitty gritty of like, whoa, that was cool. Did you see that up here, that card? I have this card, this oracle card tacked up to my wall behind me. And as you can see, I have this, oh, I did it again. How fun is that? Okay, that's a sign. Let me continue with what I'm saying here. But the Capricorn energy helps us to root down into the daily, day-to-day of like, how am I using my time, my resources? How is my energy flowing? Is my energy flowing in good directions or is it being wasted? Ultimately, Capricorn is a reminder to us to use our energy wisely. And it reminds us that if we flow our energy towards positive things, we will be rewarded spiritually. We will awaken. I'm using the Osho Zen tarot deck today. Yeah, so this change, how do we navigate this change? What's some guidance for us at this time? Ooh, innocence. Innocence. This is one of my favorite cards. Play like children is the word words that are coming into my mind right now. You see this beautiful elder, and he is having a communion with this little bug. I think it's a grasshopper. No. Oh, it's a praying mantis. And they're just having the best old time together, aren't they? Like best buddies. And how do we do that in our daily lives, and especially at this new moon? How do we keep this sense of innocence and playfulness? A really great way to ground ourselves in the innocence and playfulness of life is to spend time in nature, with Mother Nature. Going outside, even if you're in a part of the world where it's really cold right now, I am. It is quite chilly out there. Taking time every single day to reconnect with Mother Nature, it helps us to shed the stiffness that comes from human society. There's a vibration within human society, especially within big cities, that is restricting on our intuition. And it's something we don't think about very often on the journey is the relationship between intuition and playfulness, between intuition and having fun. So think about it this way. Think of this. When you're tuned into your intuition, think about those times when you've been really tuned and tapped in. Maybe you're having dreams about the future. Maybe you can just sense what's about to happen. You know something is coming your way. You're just like in the tune. You're in the tune with the intuition. Aren't you also feeling a sense of radical playfulness in your life? We're just like, yeah, whatever comes, I can handle it. Let's just have fun. Let's enjoy life. And I think there is this feeling that we have in different religious or spiritual communities that this awakening journey, this spiritual healing journey has to be hard. And sometimes it is. Don't get me wrong. Oh my goodness. Life can be incredibly challenging, but it can also be full of light and joy and playfulness. So as we create our visions for ourselves, Capricorn can help us to create those foundational plans for ourselves, foundational visions in terms of career, work, seva, service, contribution of gifts to the world. When you are making these plans right now, which is an ideal time to do so, please don't forget to have fun in the don't forget to schedule fun. It might sound kind of funny to schedule fun, but sometimes we need to do that in our daily lives. We have got so much going on. Oh gosh, when we're in the midst of that change, especially with our personal lives, with so much healing, inner healing going on. For me, guess what? I have it on my calendar that 3 times a week at the minimum, I go to outside and commune with nature, ideally to a park. I have to, unfortunately, where I live right now, I have to drive to get to a decently sized park. But at the very least, I'll walk around the block. I live in a big city in Toledo, and I walk around and I just stare at the barks of trees and look at the squirrels and appreciate the doggies and look at the grass. I schedule that for myself. Otherwise, I might forget. Otherwise, other things might take priority. Okay, one of the things that has always made me feel very contemplative with this card, 6 of Swords, is so there is this person in this boat and they're huddled down. They're moving from a stressful past into a more peaceful future. The waves indicate here they're moving away from stress, from upset, and then the calm waters ahead, they're moving into something better, something greater. You see that card again? It keeps appearing. That's so funny. Pay attention is what that's saying. So now, if you look at this person, they might seem sad at first glance. You know, they might seem distraught, depressed. But what I see, the more I look at this card, is a person who is focused and determined. They're creating an energetic shield, an energetic boundary around themselves as they go through this portal of change and transition. So if they've got this like cloak, it's covering, it seems like maybe their whole body, except for maybe their face is poking out. You can't really see it, but I'm imagining it's just their face that's poking out of this cloak. So when we go through these portals of intense change, it's okay to cloak yourself. What do I mean by that? So if you have tuned into this video, your frequency is higher than most. If you have tuned into this video, your frequency is higher than most. So when our frequency is higher than most people around us, there is a strong urge that we have sometimes to be in solitude, to energetically detach ourselves from the energy of other people and to go off on our own. Sometimes we feel a sense of guilt when we are craving that solitude, but I encourage you to let that go. I encourage you to let that go because we often need this cloak of energy around us, especially when we're navigating big changes in our life. So around this new moon time in Capricorn, if you're feeling the urge to be alone, don't hesitate to take what you need. And if others have a problem with it, then that is their issue to deal with. That's not for you to need to fix. Yeah, you vibrate at a frequency higher than most, and so you have to take care of that frequency to not let yourself get depleted. What else? I'm feeling one final card of guidance at this time. Wow, yeah. Four of Pentacles. Building a solid foundation for the future. Saving up money. Appreciating resources. This card can go in a negative or positive direction. Sometimes it can be about hoarding when it goes into like the shadow side of things. What I'm feeling though in this particular instance is a positive sense of surveying what resources we do have and making the most of them as we launch ourselves forward into these new visions and plans. Again, Capricorn is a beautiful time for strategizing for the future, particularly in terms of our financial, material, career stuff in our life. And this card is saying it's okay. The Four of Pentacles is saying it's okay to be grateful for what we have. It's good to be grateful for what we have and to know that more is on its way. More abundance is on its way. Yeah. Cool. I wish all of you a very, very happy new moon. Thanks for getting yourself set in this energy, for taking the time to contemplate and reflect on your life at this time. I love you so much. If you'd like particular, more detailed guidance from me, there's a link in the description below. I'm always available for one-on-one readings. Love you so much. Namaste. See you again very, very soon.